Hello students, in the last video we talked about the importance of personal context of a speech and how it actually helps us shape the way we communicate. And today we are going to elaborate on the same topic, but yes, with the help of a specific speech. So let's start the session. First of all, let's have a quick recap of what is actually a personal context. Personal context refers to the unique background, experiences and beliefs of an author that actually influence the writing, and it has a great impact on the writing of the author in various ways. Namely, personal context shapes an author's writing style, themes and also the voice. Authors draw from their lives, addressing their struggles, social issues and even philosophical questions. And last of all, understanding an author's context actually help the readers grasp deeper meanings and motivations of the author's content. This is what we have done till now, and today we are going to explore a very famous speech, The Fringe Benefits of Failure and the Importance of Imagination by J.K. Rowling. I'm sure all of you have heard of this famous name J.K. Rowling. So let's talk something about this speech first. J.K. Rowling delivered this inspiring speech at Harvard on June 5, 2008. She is well known for her Harry Potter series, and in this particular speech, she shared her insights from her life. Also, she highlighted how failure and adversity actually shape character and success. And using this speech, we are going to highlight how the personal context of the speaker actually influences the content and also the delivery of the speech. So first of all, we are going to explore three major elements, three personal contexts of this writer, namely her struggles with poverty, her experiences as a single mother, and last, her passion for storytelling. We'll take each aspect in detail now. First of all, if we talk about her struggles with poverty, everyone is aware of her success, but no one is aware that she had to struggle with poverty in her life before she actually reached that pinnacle of success after writing the Potter series. She speaks in her speech openly about her poverty and also the fear of failure that have been actually critical to her growth. Also, she reflects on how being at rock bottom, this is a very important phrase, when she reached the lowest phase of her life, she got clarity and direction in her life. She speaks in her speech like this: I had failed on an epic scale. An exceptionally short-lived marriage had imploded, and I was just jobless, a lone parent, and as poor as it is possible to be in modern Britain without being homeless. Now let's talk about her experiences as a single mother. Rowling was a single parent before achieving success with the Harry Potter series, and this experience also did not deter her from rising to success. Rather, it helped her change the perspective on life and success, both in her speech, in this particular speech, and also in her creative work. She talks about her role as a parent. She refers to the emotional impact of being a single mother, describing how this responsibility forced her to re-examine her life and priorities in life. She also points out that her failure at that time led her to focus on what truly mattered. And she speaks like this: I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized, and I was still alive. And I still had a daughter whom I adored, and I had an old typewriter and a big idea. And so, rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. You might not have been able to tell from looking at me, but the truth was that I had already undergone a fundamental transformation. I was no longer afraid to fail. Now let's talk about her passion for storytelling that is also reflected in her speech. Her love for storytelling, it's a core aspect of her identity, is also evident both in her speech and also in her literary work. She focuses on the importance of imagination. She values this creative art form. One of the central themes of her speech is the importance of imagination, not just in creative work, but also in developing empathy and understanding. She encourages the graduates to use their imagination to see beyond their own lives and to contribute positively to society. And she says about imagination, imagination is not only the uniquely human capacity to envision that which is not, and therefore the fount of all invention and innovation. In its arguably most transformative and revelatory capacity, it is the power that enables us to empathize with humans whose experiences we have never shared. So just to recap, as we have emphasized in the beginning of the video, that the personal context actually has a great impact on the speech and its content. And J.K. Rowling's Harvard commencement speech highlights this connection. Her personal experiences significantly influenced how she communicated with the audience. Students, I would like to say and share one thing here. Imagine amongst the thousands brightest minds, when she is delivering a speech, she is so vulnerable. She is sharing her traumatic incidents. That needs a lot of courage. And when she is sharing her personal experiences, she is actually building a connection with the audience. Hence, even the audience sympathizes and empathizes with the speaker. So this is the power of speech, and this is the power of personal context of a speech. I'm sure now you would be able to relate how personal context impacts the delivery and also the content of the speech. And now is the task time. You have to go and read the entire speech of J.K. Rowling and complete these important questions. So whenever now you come across any speech, whether you are delivering it or you are reading a speech or even listening to a speech, just try to concentrate on the personal context of that speech. That would actually help you connect with the speaker and also make a better understanding of the content that you are interacting with. Thank you. Happy learning.